Sunday. I was gonna play Net Critters all weekend. But yesterday Mom said the amount of time I'm spending playing that game is unhealthy and that I had to interact with a real live person. So I called up Rolly and asked him to come over, even though I was still a little bothered by the whole skipping thing. When Rolly got to my house, we sat down in front of the TV to play video games. But Mom said we had to shut off the machine and interact face. But one of the things that makes my friendship with Rolly work is that he doesn't mind watching me play video games. Plus, the reason our ancestors invented technology in the first place was so they didn't have to interact with one another. Mom sent me and Rolly down to the basement, and the two of us tried to figure out what to do. I'd asked Rolly to bring some DVDs with him so we could stay up late watching movies. But he only brought home movies, and you couldn't pay me to watch those. Mom brought us down some wacky sentences books, where you fill in the blanks to create funny phrases. For the first round, Rolly came up with the words, and I wrote them down in the blanks. The phrases we made were actually pretty funny. But what wasn't funny was Rolly's new habit of saying L instead of laughing. Our cafeteria has really smelly food. The pizza's purple, and the French fries are slimy. It was really driving me crazy. So we switched roles, and I came up with the words instead. Rolly started by asking me for the name of a sport. So I said, volleyball. But he told me it's volleyball with a B. So then we got into this huge argument about what letter volleyball starts with. I found a dictionary and handed it to Rolly and told him to look it up himself. But instead of flipping to the letter V, Rolly read every single word in the B section. And when he couldn't find volleyball, he started over from the beginning. Bacon! Bacteria? Badger. Rolly accused me of having an outdated dictionary and said that's why volleyball wasn't in it. So then we got into an argument about what year volleyball was invented. By this point, Rolly was really getting on my nerves. And I realized we'd better change gears or we were gonna end up in a fight. As usual, I told Rolly maybe we should do something different, and he said he wanted to play hide and seek. But the problem with playing hide and seek with Rolly is he thinks that when he can't see you, you can't see him. So that makes him really easy to find. I decided we just needed a break from each other. So I came up with an idea. I told Rolly we were going to see who was braver, me or him, and we stepped out the sliding glass door. Each of us had to walk into the woods and write our name on the tree fort we built last summer, and whoever chickened out was wrong about volleyball and had to call the other guy sir for the rest of his life. Rolly seemed to think that was a fair deal. I told Rolly I'd go first, and I walked into the woods. But as soon as I knew he couldn't see me, I ran around to the front of my house. There's no way I was going to go into those woods by myself at night. I had written my name on the tree fort when me and Rolly built it over the summer. And that's the reason I came up with the dare. I walked in the front door, made a bowl of ice cream, and relaxed for a while. And I have to say, some time to myself was just what I needed. Once I finished my ice cream, I walked around the side of the house, rubbed some dirt on my face and clothes, then came running out of the woods. There was a big dog or a bear or something back there, but luckily I outran it. I probably shouldn't have added that last part, because Rolly totally gave up on the dare after that. Can we please go inside now, sir? Anyway, that break was just what the doctor ordered, and the rest of the night was argument-free. This morning my family headed to church, and Rolly came with us. I don't think Rolly's family really goes to church that much, so he's not used to all the rules about what you're supposed to do and when, so I always have to tell him when you need to kneel and stand and all that. Toward the end we all did the peace be with you part, where you're supposed to shake everyone's hand. I said peace be with you to Rolly, but he started giggling. I think he must have thought I said peace be with you, like the vegetable. Peace be with you. No, peace be with you. He. I don't think Rolly totally understood that you're just supposed to shake hands with people, either. Because when the woman in the pew behind us said, peace be with you, Rolly gave her a big wet kiss on the cheek. Smooch. After church, we dropped Rolly off at his house. And I was glad he was gone, and that I could go back to playing my game. And something tells me Mom felt the same way. Peace be with you. He.